And America is so wicked. You know what they play on Thanksgiving? Cowboys versus the Indians. The Cowboys versus the Redskins. And I'm sorry, it's not called Redskins anymore. They call the Commandos. What is it? The Generals?
Commanders.
The who? The Commanders. Trying to cover it up a little bit. Now, the remnants of those Redskin, featherhead people are still around. America is sick and disgusting, man. They make a mockery of this Bible. They make a mockery out of history. And they forget about the atrocities. We forget about the atrocities. Right. America tries to make you forget.
Right.
You understand? United States of amnesia is what I call it. They always forget something, but we don't forget, man. You understand? We'll never forget the atrocities of the Trail of Tears, man. Our American Indian brothers.
I.S.U.P.K.
In 1620, William Bradford, man, he was the governor during that time. He's the one who instituted Thanksgiving, and then Abraham Lincoln, shortly after, made it a federal holiday. William Bradford's a so-called oppressor, a red, pale-skinned devil. You celebrate Thanksgiving, you worship William Bradford.
That's right.
A white man,
right.
A so-called white man, white society's forefather. I don't care if you're off work. I don't care if it's Big Mama's golden years. You better not celebrate Thanksgiving, man.
That's right.
You worshiping the oppressor when you celebrate that. William Bradford is your God when you celebrate Thanksgiving. Right. Some stinking, murderous bastard. You understand? Who didn't even know he could eat turkey. Squanto and them killed 14 deers and brought it up there to them. The Native American Indians didn't make up Thanksgiving. The oppressor, William Bradford, went and invited them in. And they had all kind of nasty food. Them Indians said, nah, this is how you cook.
Right.
This is how you actually cook corn.
Right.
This is how you cook turkey. You season it with salt and these herbs. Ain't no telling what William Bradford and them had to offer. But I know exactly what William Bradford had to offer on Thanksgiving. The same thing the oppressor brings to potluck. Do you understand? Clove hams with pineapple on top of it.
Right.
Here's my grandma's favorite casserole. White people bring casseroles. What the hell is a casserole? Green bean casserole with raisins in it. That's what William Bradford and them had. So Native American Indians barbecued them turkeys, man. The so-called oppressor is nothing without us, man.
Right.
You understand? We keep on reading, brother.
It's the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings.
Though we offer burnt offerings. Ooh, that honey baked. They got a store called Honey Baked Ham right here down the street. You should see the line outside of Honey Baked Ham on the day of Thanksgiving. You got Mr. Willie. I work with this dude named Mr. Willie. He used to deep fry turkeys. He would get rich the day before Thanksgiving every year. Mr. Willie will make 10 grand deep frying turkeys. Why? Because you worship William Bradford is why. You understand? Read it again.
Though you offer me burnt offerings.
You offer that burnt turkey. You offer that nasty pineapple cake, that nasty sweet potato pie that Aunt TT make every year, that nasty macaroni and cheese. You understand? That hog maws, all that pork you're gonna eat on Thanksgiving and sit around and watch the Dallas Cowboys get their butt kicked. You understand? Though you offer me what?
Burnt offerings.
Go ahead.
And your meat offerings.
And your meat offerings, man. Pause, you gonna offer meat offerings to the Most High God, a filthy beast? And America is so wicked. You know what they play on Thanksgiving? Cowboys versus the Indians. The Cowboys versus the Redskins. And I'm sorry, it's not called Redskins anymore. They call the Commandos. What is it? The Generals?
Commander.
The who? The Commanders. Trying to cover it up a little bit. Now, the remnants of those Redskin, featherhead people are still around. America is sick and disgusting, man. They make a mockery of this Bible. They make a mockery out of history. And they forget about the atrocities. We forget about the atrocities.
Right.
America tries to make you forget.
Right.
You understand? United States of amnesia is what I call it. They always forget something, but we don't forget, man. You understand?
Right.
We'll never forget the atrocities of the Trail of Tears, man, or they make Indian brothers, or the Indian Removal Act. You understand? Read it again.
Go, ye offer burnt offerings, and your meat offerings.
And your meat offerings, go ahead.
I will not accept them.
He's not going to accept them at all. You're wasting your time with that long prayer. And Father God and Jesus and God, help Lawrence get off crack. Help me hit the numbers. He ain't hearing none of that.
That's right.
Because he hates your Thanksgiving.
Right.
Your Christian pastor will never stand out here and say this.
That's
Your
right.
Christian pastor is a coward.
That's
If
right.
you go to church, you're just as dumb as him.
That's
You know, I
right.
ain't sparing your feelings no more. I used to feel sorry for the people in church getting lied to. You like getting pimped by that pastor.
Right.
You like to see him pull up in that Benz. You like to see pastor on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Come up in there greasy and shiny. Ain't no sense in this place, man. Read on.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your
He's not going to regard your peace offerings of what?
fat beasts.
Yeah, you think you serving the Most High. And hand me that picture of Caesar real quick, Biblical Shop. He ain't gonna accept your peace offerings. Everybody gather around the table. Don't you hate in a black household, in a Hispanic household, when Thanksgiving come around, who's the one who starts the prayer off in the house? The black woman. All these men in the house, they high as hell. You understand? Came to get a plate. All the men in the house, and guess who starts the prayer off? Big Mama.
Right.
Y'all gather around and hold hands. Get in here, get in this kitchen and hold hands. We gonna pray and thank God. You know who they praying to? This bastard right here. This bastard is who every Latino, black, Native American Indian, Hispanic prays to on Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
You ain't praying to the Negro God.
Right.
He told you not to celebrate Thanksgiving. This is who, when everybody close their eyes and do that Father, God, and Jesus, that long ass hallelujah prayer that your grandma prays, this is who they look, this is the image that's in their head.
That's right.
Right here.
That's right.
Now that's creepy if you think about it.
Yeah, right.
You mean to tell me, y'all praying for all these blessings and you think Billy Ray Cyrus is gonna give it to you?
Right.
You want your cousin Mayman to get off crack and you think he's gonna be the one to do it? You praying for grandma's leg not to get cut off because she got the sugars, and he's gonna be the one who stops that cancer and that diabetes? I don't think so. I don't
Right.
think so. This is Jeffrey Dahmer.
Right.
Billy Ray
That's
Cyrus' first cousin.
That's right.
You understand? Slakia, brother. Don't give a damn about him, man. It's ridiculous the crap we do in this place.
Right.
But the priests and prophets of the Lord are here to warn our people against the atrocities we commit against the Most High God.
That's right.
Read on.
Verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
The Most High God don't want to hear the whispers. He don't want to hear Mariah Carey's White Christmas.
Right.
He don't want to hear Boys to Men, Dear Mama.
Right.
He don't want to hear you. Black people love to get around Thanksgiving and get to doing a singing thing.
Right.
What is that? When your great grandma start the song off and everybody just tunes in. You know black people can sing. God hates when you do that.
That's right.
It ain't no vibe, he hates it. He's vomiting on it. You understand? Read that part again.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
He says, take it away from me, man. He don't want to hear your gospel songs. He don't want to hear Kirk Whalem's ladder to Jacob's ladder to heaven. He don't want to hear, what's the other gospel? Brandon Melvin. Lord be offense. He don't want to hear that garbage, man. He don't want to hear that stupid songs. Jack the Halls. What are those Christmas carolers that come knocking on your door like Joe Witnesses? Who them? The one that sing the Christmas songs of Freddie. They still do that? I don't think they do that no more. Yeah, Christmas carolers. He hates them. Why do you think they always get eggs thrown at him and snowballs?
Right.
No one likes Christmas carolers. I don't want to hear it. The Most High God says, do what with that music?
Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
All your Kirk Franklin stomps. He don't want to hear that, man. And you gospel rappers are trash. You can't remix a gospel Christmas album. What
Right.
the hell is that? You don't even know what to say on the album. You're there trying to rhyme Rudolph and get off at the same time. Get the hell out of here, man. The Most High God hates your music.
Right.
You understand? Read on.
For I will not hear the melody of thy
You
vows.
ain't gonna hear your melody. You don't care what you sound like. All that harmonizing we like to do. He don't want to hear the melody. Why? Because you have no business celebrating Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. Your God is William Bradford. The Most High God will have no other gods before him. You celebrate Thanksgiving, William Bradford is your God. That's who's like, and he's an oppressor. You understand? Read on.
Verse 24. But let judgment run down his waters.
But let judgment run down his waters. You understand? On Thanksgiving Day, you just Google it. You know how many fights break out on Thanksgiving? You know how many people get shot on Thanksgiving? You know how many family disputes happen on Thanksgiving? Well, cousins go in the front yard and get the slap boxing and somebody slaps somebody behind the ear, now he want to shoot you.
Right.
Or that child molester who molested your mama's whole family, he's sitting right across from you sucking on the neck bone, and you gotta look at him.
Right.
You gotta look at him and cry until you have enough gall to say, Dad, Uncle Charles touched me when I was 12. Now, Charles is getting shot on Thanksgiving. Judgment's gonna run down like waters, man. Fights are gonna happen. People are gonna get shot. People are gonna die on Thanksgiving. You heard it here first. It's gonna be a bloody day, just like Halloween.
That's right.
Thanksgiving's gonna be a bloody day, just like 4th of July.
That's
'Cause
right.
God hates it.
Right.
He's gonna rain down judgment, man.
Right.
You gonna watch that news, it's gonna have Black and Hispanic families fighting over Thanksgiving. Who made the mac and cheese this year? A fight gonna break out over that. Who better, Kobe or LeBron? A fight gonna break out over that.
Right.
Somebody's getting shot over Jay-Z and Biggie.
Right.
Somebody's gonna get shot over 21. Why? Because God is against your Thanksgiving, man.
That's right.
You understand? He's against you smoking weed. Read on.
And righteousness as a mighty stream.
And righteousness is like a mighty stream, man. And guess what? We don't celebrate Thanksgiving. So righteousness is gonna run on us like a mighty stream. We're gonna be blessed, and we're not gonna die on Thanksgiving. Because we're not in there worshiping other gods. We're the ones who are gonna be righteous on that day, man. And we challenge all our people to be the same way. We don't want our people to celebrate Thanksgiving, man. We want our people to live and have life more abundantly. You understand? Any more on that, brother? Give me Deuteronomy 32:7, Bubbles and Shaw. We ain't gonna forget about that, man. The Trail of Tears, they try to say only 3,000 Indians died on Trail of Tears. That's a lie. Don't ever forget about the Trail of Tears, man. Don't ever forget about the Native American Indian Removal Act that displaced millions of Native American Indians and sent them westward. There's no ports in the middle of America. I drove through Montana and Idaho and North Dakota. Where's the seaports to get all these daggone resources from? They knew what they were doing when they was driving the Native American Indians from the east to the west, man. They knew what the hell they was doing. And they try to name it forcibly displaced. That was murder, genocide, and slavery, man. You can't paint that up. You can't make that sound nice, what you did to my brothers.
Right.
We'll never forget that, man. We'll never forget how you single-handedly destroyed the buffalo so my brothers couldn't eat.
Right.
They couldn't clothe themselves in the winter.
Right.
We'll never forget that. You understand? Read on.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old.
Remember the what?
Days of old.
Remember the days of old, man. Remember those days. Don't ever forget the days of old. It's important for you to remember. So-called America remembers William Bradford. That's why they celebrate Thanksgiving.
Right.
But are you going to remember Squanto? Are you going to remember the Trail of Tears? Are you going to remember the Comanche? All the Cherokee Indians? Are you going to remember them, the Blackfoot? Some of the most wisest Native American Indians there was? Are you going to remember your brothers on Thanksgiving? Read it again.
Remember the days of old.
Remember the days of old, man. I'm still mad about Emmett Till. That still bothers me with those bastard, oppressive devils that killed Emmett Till. I remember that. I'm angry because of it.
That's
and
right.
Carolyn Bryan Dunham is still alive in North Carolina,
Right.
while her filthy husband and his half-brother Millum just killed Emmett Till and tied a cotton gin fan to his feet, shot him in the head, cut his ear off and mangled him. You don't want to hear that, do you? I don't give a damn. That's what your people did to Emmett Till, a 14-year-old. I'll never forget that. Read it again.
Remember the days of old.
We'll never forget what you did to our people, man. Read on.
Consider the years of many generations.
We're going to consider the years of many generations. It's been many generations since the Indian Removal Act, man. Many generations since the translated slave trade.
That's right.
Many generations since the Most High God destroyed the musty heathens in the Red Sea, man, taking us out of Egypt. It's been many generations since the flood. We don't forget none of it, and we consider it to this day. That's why you'll never see none of these brothers back here celebrate Thanksgiving, man.
That's right.
You'll never see none of us put a Christmas tree in our house. Why? Because we do what?
Remember the days of old.
Read on.
Consider the years of many generations.
We consider the years of many generations, man. We consider our brothers on that day. Is your Christian pastor consider the American Indians on that day? Hell no. He's planning a menu right now. Oh, get Sister Shirley to make them tater salad, and get Sister Tina to make that mac and cheese. That's what he's doing. He's not considering those brothers in Lumberton, North Carolina right now. He's not gonna consider all the brothers on the reservation. He's planning a menu to feast. And God is gonna destroy your Christian pastor.
That's right.
Don't be crying when you read the headlines and you find out that Pastor Stanley Earl is dead. Whole Mount View Baptist Church will be closed this Sunday because our pastor died eating a pork chop. That's what the headline is going to read. You understand? Read on.
Ask thy father.
Ask thy father. My children ask me, I'm going to tell them about Emmett Till. I'm going to tell them about the Comanche Indians. I'm going to tell them about Squanto. I'm going to tell them about the translated slave trade. I'm going to tell them about the Trail of Tears. I'm going to tell him that America's forefathers are murderers, rapists, bastards. I'm going to tell them straight up. And I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. You understand? It's time that America wears their crimes. They want us to remember all this nonsense while they forget about the Trail of Tears.
That's right.
The United States of Amnesia is gonna burn.
That's
you
right.
understand?
That's right.
Read on.
And he will show thee thy elders, and they will tell thee.
And he gonna do what?
Show thee.
Read it again.
And he will remember the days of old.
We remember the days of old. We remember when you raped, robbed, and pillaged my ancestors.
That's right.
We remember when we hung from trees right down here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I remember when you sold my ancestors right down the street at that slave market.
Right.
We remember it. Those are my family that you murdered and killed. Or you sit up here and enjoy your stinking dinner. Oh, God put you to death by the hand of the Lord.
That's
You understand? I can't wait for the day that you pay for the crimes you committed against my people. Because we'll never forget it. We don't have amnesia back here, man. We're like an elephant. We ain't never going to forget. When Most High sends Christ back down here, our memory is going to be sharp. You're gonna pay for everything you did to my ancestors. Every slave you sold, and I don't wanna hear, I didn't do it.
Right.
Why are you so angry?
Right.
I didn't put you into slavery. Well, you gotta pay for the sins of your forefathers like we have to suffer with crack babies for the crack you put in our neighborhood.
That's right.
Everybody suffers from the circumstances that you created. On the I.S.U.P.K, the Commander YAHANNA, we're gonna expose you every time.
That's
We
right.
ain't gonna have no merry white Christmas as long as we here.
We want no cowards